Trump loves, as I said, he's magnanimous. He's got a huge heart. And he really feels, I've never seen him cry, but you can tell he's crying inside when visits a little boy in the hospital, or when he visits a soldier, or when he has to be at the Air Force Base to welcome the remains of slain soldiers. The man is so compassionate. And I've just got to say, a lot of people out there get these feelings about Trump. He's not totally forthcoming publicly. You don't get everything about him from the camera. But when you talk to him over the phone and interview him as I have, he's such a caring man. He loves this country. And when people say that, of course, the left is like, oh, he doesn't love the country any more than us. No, this man loves the country more than most Republicans. He really feels it. And so the general, when I first started interviewing him over the phone, you would think, well, according to the narrative from the left, Trump's got a huge ego. He won't let you get a word in edgewise. He's going to constantly be talking. And I found somebody much different than that. I found somebody that when we start the conversation, he's asking how I'm doing, asking how my family is doing. He's a highly curious guy. And I have a medical condition that I was interviewing him about. And every time I talk to him, he's asking me these curious questions about what's happening with me, and very concerned. And then we'll talk a little bit about things going on in the world. During one interview, he said, how about this clown Biden over in Ukraine giving away all our money? And, and it's these kinds of comments that really make him seem more human. And then at the end of the interview, he'll say something like, he generally says, Bill, give your family my very best. And it's such a nice thing to say. Like, President Biden would be saying that to people. This is a very warm-hearted man with a huge heart. And then he says, yeah, and I don't have the heart to say back to him, Mr. President, I would give my family your very best, but they're a bunch of Bolsheviks. So, but I do tell him that my family will be very happy to hear that. And, it's so hard being a Trump supporter these days, but it's getting better and better now after the reelection. And this is a very special man. He's a sinner like we all are. He's got character flaws like we all do, but he is the only leader of this country that makes any sense at this moment in time. And he had to be sent here. He had to be sent here by higher authority. That's the only reason they kept him alive. And that's the only reason he survived in Butler. He's talked about it himself.